Hello and good morning, everyone. This is Eva with Stitching in the Interlake. As you can tell, I didn't get dressed today because I'm just not having a good day. I didn't sleep well last night at all. Not at all. Between Jonah, Lilybell, and Sydney, I was up nearly all night long. And my laryngitis is worse again. And my bronchitis has been acting up. So it's not a very good day today. And then to top it all off, my depression, of course. So you're just going to have to deal with me being the way that I am. And, you know, that's the one thing about my channel, is that the way you see me is the way that I am. Right? I don't put on airs. I don't put on fancy schmancy stuff. And if I'm not feeling it, I'll let you know I'm not feeling it. So today is a blah day. Let's put it that way, a blah day. I'm hoping and praying tomorrow will be better. As long as I can get some sleep. And so I'm just going to take this day as it comes. So please bear with me. So today is the 25th day of January 2023. You have exactly 11 months to get your next Christmas gifts done. Yeah, in 11 months. Less than 11 months, 10 and a half months. To have all your Christmas stuff. I mean, isn't that really encouraging? Yeah, if you're hearing something that Sydney, he found an empty Kleenex box. And he had his head stuck right in the Kleenex box. I guess there's something in there and he's just going to town on it. But that's how he was all night last night. All night. And then Jonah was all over the place. He wanted out, and of course I didn't want to get up. And I should have just put him out. But anyways, let's get on with today's video. And like I said, I apologize for how I look, but it is the way that it is, right? I don't feel like it. Oh, he found his toy. He had his toy in there. So there are 3 products in this video. I'm doing a review, I should say, from VIPcrossstitch.com. Very good company. I am so pleased with them and how they have they've worked with me through these many years. And it's wonderful to see. They're so supportive of small channels like mine. And I'm so thrilled that they choose my channel to sponsor. So thank you, VIPcrossstitch.com. I really mean it from the bottom of my heart that I'm so grateful to everything that you have done for me. Okay, so there are 2 small cross stitch. And you've seen these before, perhaps not these months, but this is February monthly flower. Okay. And I think that's a violet. It's supposed to be a violet. I think so. These are a 14 count. They're Joy Sunday, and I call these Joy Sunday. You've got 2 needles. There's these threads. There's not very many threads at all, because these projects are only like this big. They're not big at all. They don't take much to finish. It is a 17 by 17, so basically a 7 by 7. There is a little bit of back stitching to do on these. The edges are serged, which is an absolute plus for me. I think that's absolutely wonderful. Put his toy back into the Kleenex box. He takes it out, he puts it in, plays with it, takes it out. So that is February. There are 16 colors, and so you only use 2 threads. So this amount, which seems like it's not very much, is actually more than enough to finish this project. So yeah, there, and like I said, a little bit of back stitching like around here and here. So not a lot, but it does and it does enhance it. And there is the, no, I stand corrected. There is no back stitch. 0 back stitch. It looks like it here on, it looks like it here when you look at it here. Like there, looks like there's back stitching. But when you look at the pattern, there is none. So I guess you could do the back stitching if you chose to. And that's personal preference. Now, yeah, I would say you could do the back stitching if you chose to, but you don't have to. So that is February. Then I decided to keep going, and I got March, and we know those are daffodils. And I believe daffodils, they're indicative of something. Who uses that? Cancer Society? Heart? I can't remember. And as you can see here in the picture here, they've got back stitching around here. I don't know if they've got back stitching on this. Yeah, see here, this is marked with back stitching. But February didn't have it marked up. So let's take a look here at the, that is the chart, and it again is 17 by 17 or 7 by 7. And these are the colors. And there are 11. There are 11. Just a minute here. Let me see what they say here. Oh, they have it for February that there is no back stitching, but it looks like there is. So, and there's 2 needles. And the edges are serged, of course. The chart is easy to read. Very, very easy to read. So, just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I can't remember how many months I've got now of these. I don't know. There's October, November, December, January, February, March. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And then thirdly, I had been telling you about this. Oh, these are, did I mark them down how much they were? They're not very expensive. No, I didn't mark them down. I think they're only around $5, $6 for those, which is very reasonable. Very, very reasonable. And the last thing I got, because I wanted to try one of these out. Now, this isn't the most expensive one they've got, but I wanted to try this. And I'm rather iffy on it. And that's one of these stitching frames. And this is made from PVC. And when I put this together here, I don't know if you can see it, it cracked already. Because I tried to get this in. This is around $21. It's very, hair hangs on it really, really, really easy. It's made from PVC pipe. If you've got a handyman around the house, you can do this. There was no instruction manual with it. So I had to look at the picture to try and put it together. The other thing I didn't like is that there is nothing to hold the fabric. So I'm not really sure how it is. What I'm going to actually use here to hold the fabric in place. And I wanted this specifically for the 18 count. To do that so that I could put the light in behind it. But I don't know, but the hair just hangs on here. It's just like crazy. Must be every bit of hair in this house, and having 3 fur babies, it doesn't help. Plus my hair. But hair hangs on this like crazy. My overall impression is with this one, save your money. Save your money with this one. Now, I remember that Laura, and I think Natalia Lovecraft Forever, they got one that was a little bit different than this. And I think that one is made better. It's a little bit more money. And I would like to see about getting it so that I could see the difference. But I'm going to have to, for these joints here, I'm going to have to take some E6000 or you can use whatever, pipe, glue, whatever, to hold this together, because it's not very sturdy. Like especially here on the bottom, it wants to buckle. And like if you have to move it, yeah, I would honestly say save your money with this, because it's just not worth it. Like I said, if you've got a handyman around, take the picture and go in to a hardware store even and get pipe yourself, PVC pipe. You know, go into Home Depot, Lowe's, probably Canadian Tire, Princess Auto, those places, and Home Hardware, and build it yourself. Because it really, I don't think it's worth it. It's just not worth it. And that's such a shame, because I had such high hopes for this. And it is not the fault of VIP Cross Stitch or any other place that may sell these or offer these out. It is just, it's just not meant for, keep this stuff for water pipes. Don't use it for this, because it's just not, like, I'm afraid, like, I have to glue this together, because it's just not, it's just not enough. And the thing is that they don't give instructions. And I mean, it's easy to put together when you look at the picture. So I got to give it that. The idea is good. But this is not right. And besides that, it has nothing here to hold your fabric, right? I would recommend, if you either get this one or make your own, is that you glue it together. You absolutely glue it together. Now, that makes it hard there too, if you are packing things away, right? But it's just not. Or what you could do is to glue these bottom ones here, like in the corner, right? And this one. And then glue the top one together. And glue this part together here. No, not this part. But then you can take it apart, right? This I would only give 1 out of 5 stars. Because it's just, see here, it's just too loose. And the PVC, like I said here, I don't know if you can see it, right there is the crack. And yeah. And like I said, hair just hangs on it. Now, I may use like a type of clothespin on here, but I have to find the right one that it will hold on there. But yeah, I would really say save your money. It's just not worth it. Now, am I going to use it? I'll probably give it a try. I've got it, so I might as well try it out. So what I will do is I will, later on, depending on how I feel, of course, I will glue it together, and then I will do another review of it when I have something on it. Okay? Just to be fair. Just to be absolutely fair. But the way that it is right now, only 1 out of 5. And that, I give it the 1 because I could probably use it. But as far as stability, function, you know, to be able to put my fabric on there, no. Now, I could probably do it. They have these things that you can pull tight. I don't have those. But that's mostly for the side, but not for top and bottom where it would roll under. So I don't know yet. I wanted to put it together to show you what it looked like. So I would really honestly say, just based on today's review, save your money. Just save your money. It's not worth it. Take that money and go to a hardware store. Take the picture with you. And just do it. Just, you know, and they should be able to put something together for you. And if you've got like a jigsaw at home or circular saw, something like that, you can cut lengths yourself. And then you've got to get the joining pieces, right? The elbows and the T's. And that. But honestly, save your money. Just save your money on that. So this is another thing I got from VIP Cross Stitch, or is available on VIP Cross Stitch. So this is what I'm working on. And this is Snow Maiden, or Snow Goddess, sorry. Snow Goddess. Just a minute. This here is the picture for it. And I'm right down here. Or I think I'm more over here now. But this I'm happy with, except for the fact that it's not serged. And this is an 11 count. And this is 40 by 50, so it's a 30 by 40. And I'm enjoying this. Just a minute here, I gotta try and get my thread. Oh my gosh. You know, when you're not feeling well, nothing goes well, right? Nothing goes well. seems like everything that you touch just kind of falls apart. And that's not very good. So I'm hoping that I can stay awake all day. And of course, Jonah's fast asleep up there in the penthouse. Sydney's just kind of running around here. And Lilybell, she's going to sleep. So I'm hoping tonight I can sleep. So, yeah. So anyways, it's just going to be a quiet day. I finished off the book that I was listening to yesterday, the final cut. So, or the first cut, sorry. The first cut. And it ended rather predictably. But it was suspenseful throughout. And I started my book Outland. And that's by Taylor. What's his name? Dennis E. Taylor. Is that right? Is that his name? Very good. Oh, I'm glad I'm listening to it again. I'm hoping today's video will load faster than yesterday's. And something can't, let's see here. What's his name? Well, it's Taylor. Something Daniel E. Taylor or Daryl E. Taylor or something like that. But it's very, very good. If you like science and you like alternate Earths or quantum physics or things like that, if you're interested, you don't have to be a physics student, right? You don't have to be good in math, none of that. If you like that type of storyline, very good. So I will be listening to that. And I don't know how my day is going to go. I'm just going to play it by ear and see how I feel. And I hope that I will, I'll be okay. It's just, yeah, and like being depressed, it doesn't help, right? So, but I'm speaking with my new counselor on Friday. So hopefully we can start to come up with a plan and help so that I need to gain control of my life again. And that means not just my depression, but also my eating habits, my financial habits, that kind of thing. So it's really, I got a lot to work on for me. And don't let anyone tell you, if you live with depression, anxiety, PTSD, complex PTSD, borderline, bipolar, any of those, don't let anybody tell you that you're less than, because you're not, or to just get out and walk and it'll, you'll get over it. It doesn't work that way. Depression, by its very nature, is anger turned inward, right? So you can't get angry at the world, so you get angry at yourself. And you don't voice it, so you hold it within. And I recognize that in myself. So by all means, avail yourself of mental health services wherever you are. It's just, depression is very ugly and nasty, but it is something, and it is biological too. And it is hereditary in many instances, like mine. And usually you can tell, it's, when you really think about it, you can say your mother had it, your father had it, your grandmother had it, whatever, right? And it's, but it is something that people can deal with, right? You're not alone. You're not taking this journey by yourself. And so yeah. So I hope to feel better tomorrow. It's Sydney. So we'll see what happens, right? I look so blue. And I feel it. I'll tell you that right now. I feel it. It's like I've got no life in me. I've got no oomph to my life. And having the weather we do here in Manitoba, Canada, is not very conducive to that you want to get outside and walk. And I'm afraid to go outside and walk because of it being slippery. And here it is, they don't sand the sidewalks. And, so it's, and there are a lot of people that walk on the road, but I'm not going to do that. Sydney, why is it that cats, no matter what's on the table, right, or wherever it is, that they have to knock it off? It's terrible. Because I put stuff, you wouldn't believe it. I push the coffee table out of the way. There's toys under there. There's anything that he may find is underneath there. So, all right, everyone, I guess I'm going to let you go. And, I have these holes there. They were on my coffee table. And of course, then he only plays with it for a couple of seconds. And then he gets back up and, Sydney! Tries to knock something else off. Sydney! I think that's my cue to go. I'm just going to show you here. So, there. Okay. So I'm just going to continue being on the blue. Oh joy, right? Sydney! Holy terror. Anyways, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be well. May God bless you this day and every day. God loves you. So do I. Despite how I'm feeling, I still say that prayer for all of you. Thank you, Jesus, for being my Lord and Savior. Thank you for saving me from my sins. Thank you for being there in my darkest and deepest moments. Thank you for loving me like you do. Thank you for dying on the cross for me so that my sins may be forgiven. And I pray that for all of you as well. So, all right, I guess I'll see you tomorrow. And yes, I'm praying that tomorrow will be an even better day than today. So, all right, everyone. Toodaloodles, everybody.